Hey, so years ago we made this crazy little music bus game for our website, and I want to show it to you today and show you a couple ways on how to save on getting cool creative stuff done for your school, whether it's, cool designs like this, or banners or logos or business cards or flyers, all that sort of stuff, ways that you can save as you're building up. So everyone's gone home for the day. As you can see, the boss has left late, and I don't usually sit and work here, but this is our main office. And I just want to talk to you about the idea of like saving money on any creative stuff, because one thing that we really invested in along the way, not with full-time staff until many years ago, but was the idea of like promotional videos, really good looking flyers, business cards, Facebook page, website that looked good, all that sort of stuff, so we could just look and stand out as number one, and like a place that everyone wanted to go to. And so we were really good at marketing and selling ourselves really well online and on print. And we didn't have the sort of budget we have now for many years, and so we had to do things on the cheap. And I just want to give you two ideas of things that you can do on the cheap. Now, the first thing is what we did, is we spent a lot of time doing this first thing, which was to hire students. So hire students who are at university to do design work, web work, anything that we needed doing. We hired good students, and so we got in touch with local universities or friends of friends, and we asked them, hey, do you have any students that are maybe top of their class, would like some extra work that's paid? And by doing it that way, we were able to get these people that really wanted experience, would only charge us a fraction of the amount that a professional would have charged us, and they're prepared to go back and forth with more edits, and we always got a really great result. And it may not be as great as a professional designer who's been doing it for 20 years and charges $150 an hour or something, but we didn't need that. We were just a local music teaching business. We didn't need this rock star design work. We just needed something that looked really good and looked professional, and we were happy. And so we use students all the time. So I encourage you to find whatever connections you've got, and look for, maybe if you're in a town with a local university, and look for students that can help you with web design, anything creative. And I'm going to show you a really cool thing now that we got some students to make, of us kind of thinking outside the box. And we had this idea, which was like, what if we could make a game? And so I just found this deep in our archives. We don't use it anymore. It's from an old website, and we made this music bus game, and some students of sort of a computer science class designed us this game. And we said, hey, we want to be like a little music bus traveling down a guitar neck, and I'll put it up on the screen so you can see it. And you got to collect these notes and dodge these red notes, and what we want is when someone gets to the end and they crash and the game's over, we want them to put their name and email in, because we want to then send them a voucher for a free trial lesson. And so we used it as a real cool lead magnet, and it worked amazingly. And so we had kids and parents playing this game, and we sent out every time someone played the game, it sent them an email with a voucher. And so we recruited heaps of students, and it was just a really fun thing. Heaps of people talked about. So that's the first way I'd encourage you to think about saving some money. The next one is what we did sort of after using students, when it became more popular, was using online sites like freelancer.com or Fiverr, or I think there was another one in there, I can't remember the name. And we would, put up these projects and say, hey, we need a poster designed for this. We're prepared to pay $50 or $100, and just any project that we needed, we'd just chuck up online. It would go out to thousands and thousands of designers all around the world. They would have a go at some concepts. We would choose the one that we like and then perfect it with them. And you would get, 20, 30, sometimes like a couple hundred entries of things that you could use, and you just pick the one that you like and sort your edits out, and you get it done. And often it will be done very, very quickly. And so that was a way to also save, and to save a lot of, back and forth, meetings with people. And so often when it's someone, a student, they might want to meet face to face, and not all the time, but that does cost you time. And so online can all be done super, super fast. So if you look at your website, if you look at your marketing material, if you look at your Facebook page and you realize, my goodness, even your logo, my stuff looks bad, then you want to think about how you can make it, start looking good. You want to start making everything look colourful, fun, exciting, something that people want to send their kids to, something that looks trustworthy, looks safe, looks like fun, enjoyable, and it needs to look professional. It can't look real tacky. If you make something you think it's good, but you're not fully sure, ask people, is this a good design? Because if you're not a designer, chances are there's a lot of things that you can do to make it look better, and it's not that expensive to use those online services especially. But one extra thought that I'd give you is just that you often feel like you have to do everything because you don't have a lot of money. And so just remember all those hours that you could put into that design work. If you got someone to do it, they're going to do it faster, it's going to look better, it's probably going to get you more results, and it frees up your time to do the stuff that's more important. And so for you, the more important part might just be the sales and the marketing and getting students booked in and getting cash flow, the money coming in. And so that's where I believe it's much more important for you as the leader of your music teaching business to focus on those things rather than all the fiddly little things. So there we go. There's 2 little tricks that you can use to make your stuff look cooler, save your money, and get better results as well. So hope you enjoyed the little music bus game. Unfortunately it's not available for you to play it, but maybe you can put out a little auction for a project, and maybe your music teaching business can have some sort of fun game as well. I think it only cost us I think it was about $1,500 to build that game, and we used it for quite a few years, probably 4 or 5 years, and got literally thousands of leads through it. So we would get whole schools to play it, rock up to schools, and we had it as a game that they could play and enter details, and went off. So there we go, couple cool ideas. See you in the next vlog, guys.